Okay, just a morning update here. I have, I'm feeling better now. And watched my pre-race, and I'll tell you, it looks like it's going to be a very exciting Bristol Motor Speedway race. Uh, it's really exciting right now because they're getting down to the chase. There's 3 more races left. Right now, well, it's hard to explain, but it's getting down to where the chase is beginning. The chase for what used to be the Winston Cup is now the Sprint Cup. Yeah, Sprint Cup, I think. And so it's getting down to it, to where it's, because there's only 16 drivers actually in the chase right now, and the last 4 are desperately fighting for positions, and I think only 10 have wins, which automatically put them in. So there's a whole bunch of scenarios to, that decide this, but it's getting down to it, and it's pretty exciting to see this. So Bristol is a short track. It's in Tennessee. It's like the bowl. It's like a big bowl. Anyway, it's going to be exciting. So I did find out also that a driver in the IndyCar series got killed yesterday or Sunday. I do watch IndyCar occasionally, but I haven't for a long time. And a driver was actually killed at the Pocono race on Sunday. Bristol was on Saturday, because it was a Saturday night race, as the old-fashioned shootout type thing. So, but anyway, a driver named Justin Wilson. Not really a big, huge name, but I'd seen him racing before when I've watched like the first 6 IndyCar races, but I haven't watched any since then. But yeah, he was killed in a freak accident. An accident that another car wrecked, and a large piece of the car flew off of the wrecked car, and he hit it. Justin Wilson hit it, and it hit him in the head. Even though he's got a helmet, they have no protection whatsoever. It's really terrible. They're very unsafe cars, I think, because they're open wheel and all the rest. But so anyway, unfortunately, he was killed. Died from head injury. So that's sad, but anyway, so we're gonna watch racing today. Pretty much have already made the decision that I'm gonna drink today. I think it's just too difficult to not drink on my days off. I've already started the ball rolling, so fuck. Sorry, I don't mean to cuss, but yeah, unfortunately I've already started it, so yeah, it makes me mad. So I've got basically 6 beers there. If I buy one more 6-pack, I should be good, or I might buy a half case, I don't know. But I gotta buy beer, and so I gotta wait till 7 o'clock. And that's okay, because I don't feel all that great still. I haven't eaten. I don't know when I'm going to eat. But I need to get something in my stomach. So I watched my pre-race, and it was good. And then I sat down and I got all my paperwork done, all my bookwork done. Really didn't have much to do. I will have much more next weekend to do. Pretty far ahead on all my bills. I'm well over a month ahead on everything. Despite the fact that I'm an alcoholic, I keep up with that stuff pretty well. I insist on it. I definitely have suffered financial problems in the past years ago, and learned some valuable lessons. Learned that you keep up with your bills. When the mail comes in, it goes in a specific place. It gets opened, it gets, I have a big book, notepad that I keep track of everything so I know where I'm at. And when I get a bill, I pay it. Even though it's not due for weeks and weeks, I pay it. And I pay stuff online sometimes just to get ahead. So I'm way ahead. I'm way ahead on stuff, and that's good. That's the only way to stay out of financial difficulties is to, number one priority, bills get paid before you do any playing. So anyway, I've got about $30 to spend on food today. Basically, that's my budget. I'm probably going to go slightly over that. But be that as it may, we're going to drink one more time. So anyway, cooling the house down. I guess I should hit the fan on here. Yeah. So we're going to start pretty early today. I'll be getting home by about 7:30. If I haven't gotten any phone calls by 8 or 9, I need to start drinking beer by 9 o'clock. So kind of looking around the house, trying to figure out what I can do today to kind of keep busy. There's really not much. I'm super tempted to rearrange furniture, but I pretty much have everything right where I want it. I don't like the old rocking chair here, but it really doesn't fit anywhere else. I got this couch, and I like this. I like my couch. It's a love seat. It's not really a couch. It's very lightweight. It's very easy to move around. So, I don't know. I like the couch here. There's really no room for the rocker over here. I guess there could be. I don't want anything in front of my window because I constantly come over here day and night and look out my window. I constantly do that. So I don't know where to put the rocking chair other than here, but my little desk. It's not a desk, it's my original table. This is the first dinner table I ever bought. Ever bought. And it's one of these that folds down. And I like it. It's all marred up and scratched up and in pretty terrible shape. I'm going to actually take these and do something with those. I didn't destroy those. I destroyed everything else. And the all that glass stuff that you saw, I went ahead and perhaps if I wasn't so intoxicated, I would have not done that, but I did. I took it and dropped it. This is these sacks. There's like 5 of them. Well, 3, and then I put sacks on it, and then I just sat there and just dropped that thing down, and they all smashed up. That's full of glass. Yeah, that's full of broken glass. So I hated to do that, but nobody wanted those things. I couldn't give them away. They're just old antiques that I just can't give away. Nobody wants the damn thing, so. Anyway, we're editing. We put together our Sunday GoPro footage, which was 2 hours of footage. Over 2 hours I shot with the GoPro. I actually edited that, but then I moved on to yesterday. This is yesterday's that I put together. It's 16 videos, and they're each over 20 minutes long, and it came out to be 4 hours. Over 4 hours. Actually, I have almost 5 hours of footage I shot with the GoPro yesterday. I went through several batteries, rechargeable batteries, got them all charged back up. So I guess we're gonna grab the GoPro again and let it watch me all day as I watch racing, and that's that, I guess. So, yeah, I might, what I might do, possibly, is move the rocking chair over here. I'm really sick and tired of being in the recliner. The couch is okay, but I do have a way of actually, my big laptop here, the one on the table, has an HDMI plug, and this does as well. My flat screens have HDMI capability. I specifically wanted, even though they're small flat screens, I wanted not the cheap ones, because the cheap ones don't have that capability. This does, and I bought 2 of these, and I paid over $200 a piece for them. So this has, oh, and I don't even have it plugged in. I'll be ding-donged. That's right, I moved this thing. That's right, I moved this before. I took it over and put it on the table and sat there in the rocker watching racing. Okay, let's do that. Okay, here's my plug for that. Shit, I forgot I'd done that. Well, I never plugged it back in. So I can just pick that up. There's a power cable for it. We'll need that. Yeah, we'll just do that. My HDMI cable, I think, it's in the closet there. I know it is. So yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just move this over here. We'll set this up, and then we'll just move the rocking chair right here and just sit here and watch racing on the flat screen. Yeah, why not? Why not? So, yeah, okay, well, that's what we'll do later on. So, and we can also watch Emergency on there too after racing. Get kind of sick of Emergency, and I'm sorry, I'm really rambling here, but I just thought we'd kind of fill in what's going on. So, sure, I turn my. All right, drinking water. I had thoughts of making some more coffee, but I decided against that. So that's going to take forever to render, hours and hours, but it's a huge file. Anyway, we're doing a time lapse. That's what we're doing. We've shrunk it down to 31 minutes from 5 hours. So you can actually time lapse it again after this has been done. So if you want to watch these, there'll be 2 time lapses from the last 2 days. If you want to watch them, you'll have to ask permission, and I'll be more than happy to give that to you. I think we're safe to turn our internet off for now. I've got a wireless router back there. And my modem, I've always had trouble with my modem getting too hot. And why is that not on? Huh, wait. Oh, yay, what's going on with my lamp there? So I get the modem down here on this shelf here, and as you can see, it's up in the air because it gets hot during the summer. It gets hot and then it stops. It disconnects, and that's why this fan is always here. I haven't had a lot of trouble with it, but sometimes if I don't have the fan on in the afternoon, it's hot in here, it will cause some issues. So it'll just disconnect, and you end up having to reboot it and then let it cool off and so forth. So So one thing I do want to do today is thoroughly clean my vacuum. It's pretty filthy, and so we'll dust that thing off really good, and we can actually wash. It's pretty full of junk from yesterday. You can actually wash a lot of those parts, and it hasn't been washed. I've only washed everything one time, and I'm sure my HEPA filter desperately needs to be changed. You can see it just gets all dusty there, so we'll take this outside, and I wish I had a air compressor to blow it off, but I do not. So we'll take this outside and really give it a good rub-a-dubba scrubbing, and then we'll wash all our parts. So anyway, let's look in here. Spare bedroom. We're pretty much done in here except for taking garbage out. But I got so much, it's going to be a little bit at a time. We need to do laundry, and I'm just about to start all my whites here. I'm wearing some of them right now. So I need to get, what I need to do is get in here and get cleaned up. I need a shave with a blade. I haven't shaved for days. So anyway, here's my new floor mat situation. Here's my original floor mats. They work pretty good. And then here's a new one I bought last week. And I think it needs to go over there a little bit more, but I think it's going to be good. So we need to get all of our shaving toys out. I need a good shave today with a blade. It's too long. You know, I've had this shaving mug and brush since I was a teenager. I started getting whiskers in high school, and I ended up buying this old shaving mug and this old brush, which is actually broke, but way back in the late 1970s. I'm still in high school when I bought that, and it still is good. And I used to use a straight razor back then, believe it or not. Anyway, you can still buy the replacement soaps, but I don't shave with a blade very often. I generally let my beard grow. I generally shave on Tuesdays, usually Tuesday nights, and then I really don't have to shave anymore. I've never made my bed, and I do have this nice bra on, but it is old, and it does still work, but it acts like it's not very sharp anymore, so I use it occasionally, but I can kind of get away with only shaving once a week. My job doesn't require that I be clean shaved. But I don't really. I've had a beard for years and years. It's just not all that comfortable for me. Anyway, so that's it. We're going to get undressed and get our laundry started. That's pretty much full of colored stuff, but I want to get all my whites going. So I'm going to use some bleach on them. And right now, before the windows close down, well, I have to close the windows. So anyway, that's it. Let's charge this thing up, and then we'll be unloading it later on. We'll come back sometime after Winco and do some cooking today, I think, after the race. So yeah, that's basically it for now. So we'll be back with another update later on this morning.